glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And here comes Steve Angeli. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They go play action with Angeli. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Steve Angeli. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Weaver. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Orange. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomp up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
And he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Louisville Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Lincoln Kienholz. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Offense changing the play. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Creates a little room. There's some room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Makes the grab in their space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Again, it's Brown. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing Angelic. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Johnson. Maybe some room here. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Angelic. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got a man, it's Foley. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Brown running left. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls it in. It's Foley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Louisville!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Keeps it on the option. Maybe a crease. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Steve Angeli quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Johnson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Angeli on the play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Syracuse right back at it.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Cuse! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing Angeli. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Brown. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
Makes a grab and room to run. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Foley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So
snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Snap to the back. Got it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Weaver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Hill. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Finding an escape. There's a crease. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. And Jelly dumps it to the back. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The option look. Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A give to Brown. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Foley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Steve Angeli. Catch in the middle. It's Weaver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the move, it's Hill. Could be an alley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Here comes the heat. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Angelic. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Here's a heat. Breaks loose. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the They put on the heat and they blocked it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.